Welcome back to the channel, and today is something special. What we're looking at isn't just a new Corvette, it's a statement. The 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora is the most radical, most ambitious, and arguably the most exciting evolution of the Corvette lineage we've ever seen. It's part supercar, part muscle car, and all performance. Whether you've followed the Corvette since the Stingray days or you're new to the nameplate, what you're about to see might just redefine what you think a Corvette can be. Let's get right into it, starting with what immediately grabs your attention, the design. At first glance, the Zora looks like it belongs more to the European exotic world than American muscle. From the front, the car is low, wide, and aggressive. The headlights are laser thin and sweep back into the fenders, giving it a piercing look that feels ready to pounce. The grille is open and functional, not just for show, cooling a hybrid powertrain that we'll talk about later. Sharp angular lines flow from the hood all the way to the roofline, where carbon fiber elements are visible even at a distance. There's a new front splitter that isn't just cosmetic, it's been wind tunnel tested to keep the front end planted at high speeds. Moving along the side, you can truly see how mid-engine architecture has completely transformed the Corvette's proportions. The cabin is pushed forward, the hips are wide, and the side intakes are massive. These aren't just aggressive design choices, they're feeding air to the twin turbocharged V8 and hybrid system sitting just behind the seats. The body sits on 20-inch wheels in the front and 21s in the rear, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires that look like they came off a Le Mans racer. The roofline tapers beautifully into the rear deck, and the whole stance of the Zora screams downforce and aerodynamics. Every curve, every line, every vent has a purpose, and it shows. At the back, the Zora is arguably even more dramatic. You're greeted by a massive rear diffuser, quad exhausts mounted higher up in a stacked configuration, and a full-width LED taillight that pulses when you unlock the car. There's an active rear wing that adjusts dynamically based on speed and driving mode, improving either stability or reducing drag. From this angle, the Zora doesn't just look fast, it looks violent. This is a car that's as much about function as it is about flair. Step inside, and the story continues. The cabin of the 2026 Zora is more cockpit than car interior. The driver-focused layout is inspired by fighter jets, with a squared-off steering wheel, fully digital 15-inch instrument cluster, and a high-resolution center screen tilted toward the driver. Materials are a noticeable upgrade from past Corvettes. There's a mix of Alcantara, Nappa leather, carbon fiber, and even magnesium switchgear. The seats are heavily bolstered and track-ready, but surprisingly comfortable. Even at a standstill, the cabin feels alive, as if urging you to drive. One interesting detail: the center console is clean, almost minimalistic, thanks to a new drive-by-wire gear selector and integrated climate controls within the screen. And yes, it still has a frunk, and a small rear trunk, so it's not totally impractical. Now, let's talk performance, and this is where the Zora breaks new ground. Under the skin, it combines the 5.5-liter flat-plane crank V8 from the Z06 with an electric motor on the front axle, making it the first ever all-wheel drive Corvette. Total output: a mind-bending 1,000 horsepower and around 975 pound-feet of torque. That puts it in the ring with hypercars, 0 to 60. Just under 2 seconds, quarter mile, estimated in the low 9s. But this isn't just about raw numbers. Chevrolet has reworked the chassis with magnetic ride control 5.0, a new torque vectoring system, and even a revised version of their ELSD to make this car not just fast, but manageable and predictable at the limit. The electric motor adds not only traction and acceleration but also regenerative braking and a stealth mode for low-speed driving. You can glide silently in electric-only mode for short distances, although that's not what this car was made for. The hybrid system isn't here to save the planet, it's here to push performance boundaries. As for pricing, the Zora won't be cheap. Early estimates put it around the $180,000 mark, making it the most expensive production Corvette ever. But when you stack that up against other cars with this level of performance, cars from Ferrari, McLaren, and Porsche, it's still a relative bargain. For that price, you're getting a 1,000 horsepower, AWD, hybrid supercar that's built in America, with engineering that rivals the world's best. So, who is this car for? If you're someone who loves track days but also wants a car that turns heads at every corner, this might be for you. If you've owned a C7 or C8 and are looking for the ultimate evolution of the brand, this is your moment. But make no mistake, this isn't just another Corvette. It's not a daily driver. It's not something you take out casually. It demands respect, skill, and attention. And that's exactly why it's called the Zora, named after Zora Arkus-Duntov, the father of the Corvette and the man who always dreamed of a mid-engine layout. This is his vision, finally realized. Before we wrap up, a few suggestions. If you're considering the Zora, get in early. Production numbers may be limited, and demand will far outpace supply. Consider optioning the carbon ceramic brakes, especially if you plan to hit the track. And don't skimp on the performance data recorder. It's a nerdy but seriously cool way to review your laps and driving inputs. And now, the final thought. The 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora is not just a new car. It's a redefining moment in American performance. It's proof that Chevrolet isn't just chasing the Europeans anymore, they're creating something uniquely their own. It's the past, present, and future of Corvette, all wrapped up in a wild, hybrid, 1,000-horsepower machine. This is more than a Corvette. This is the Zora. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, would you take the Zora over something like a 911 Turbo S or McLaren Artura? I want to hear what you think. Until next time, stay fast, stay focused, and I'll catch you in the next one.